Sparking Zero releases next week.
Jey Uso has finally done it.
Germany wants you to pay $200,000 to become a zombie? Welcome to The Block is Hot, where we tell you about all the things that are hot on the block. My name is Demetrius Smith with correspondent
Gregory Madden.
And yeah, we talk about all the things that matter. And you know what matters? Gaming, anime, music, pop culture. Those are the things that matters. And we're allowed to smile and laugh. So take that, Sam Reich. So, Sparking Zero is finally being released next week. And I know we can't be more excited than we already are. How are you feeling about Sparking Zero so far?
Well, I am ecstatic about Sparking Zero. I hear that it has an insane amount of characters that are being introduced. Some from, the OG era of Dragon Ball to the latest, being Dragon Ball Super. Yeah. The animation is sick. I've heard that they've updated some of the things even from the trailer to now based off of audience's input, which is insane that they're already listening to the fans that way. It's going to be a hell of a game. It's one that folks from Budokai Tenkaichi era, like way back, I'll say even before Tenkaichi, were waiting for patiently. So I'm beyond excited for this game. It's gonna be a masterpiece.
It's gonna be incredible. And this is the first arena game to feature Dragon Ball Super. Like, Dragon Ball Super has been featured as DLC in the Xenoverse series, but this is the first game that Super is like officially in the game. Now, speaking of Super, Cabba.
Yeah, speaking of Super, I don't understand where this meme is coming from. There's a meme that's been surfacing of Cabba being able to defeat Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I don't understand where it's coming from. It's insanity. And I understand in the essence of, okay, in Tenkaichi, you can be Hercule who just beats everybody's butt.
True enough.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because, I mean, even Yamcha could do no wrong in Tenkaichi. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it from that perspective, but y'all, let's just stop the memes. Stop talking about Cabba beating Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It ain't happening. Maybe in this Tenkaichi, you can want to make Cabba your main, go for it, but stop it. Get some help, okay?
Mortal Kombat 1 has introduced its Khaos Reigns DLC. It's come with the animalities, which is separate from the DLC. So animalities, if you have the game already, those just come with the game. Khaos Reigns also introduces Sector, Cyrax, and Noob Saibot, which I'm super excited about. Noob Saibot specifically. I'm also excited about the cyborgs, but Noob Saibot's my boy, has always been my boy for as long as he's been introduced into the games. So glad to see my boy back.
I like, here's the thing, y'all. I absolutely love the DLC that has been released. Like Cyrax and Sector are mainstays, and Noob Saibot even more so. Like, it's really nice to see them MK always likes to pay homage to like the older games that came out before. I've been, in previous times when we did a campaign actually on this channel, I've voiced my opinions about the storyline of the MK1 game, but I will say, I got to actually look at some of the footage for Khaos Reigns, and the story is actually pretty decent. It actually kind of it pulled me back in on the lore of MK1. So I would definitely say, for what it's worth, it is worth a look at.
At least a look.
at least a look. I don't know if you may feel more inclined to actually pay for the DLC. For me, I just loved watching it. I loved watching the cut scenes. I loved getting to see some of the dialogue intros, and the animalities are disgusting.
Yeah.
The animalities
Tastefully
are absolutely
disgusting.
hard to watch. Yeah. Like, it
Yeah.
made me feel like I was watching back when MK11 no, back when MK10 came out. Like, remember when MK10 came out and a whole bunch of fatalities that
Yeah.
like people were watching were just
They just
disgusting
up the
to watch?
stakes.
They up the stakes. Like, that's how it felt watching the animalities, which you can actually find our reaction to on this
Hmm.
channel. So, Swedish scientists have developed the world's first living computer made from human brain tissue. The computer consists of 16 lab grown brain cell clusters that communicate like neurons in a computer chip, but with less energy. I am concerned about the way in which we just love to shoot for the stars, and we don't even know what we may potentially be creating. I
Hmm.
understand that humans just want to create things that help us with our everyday lives. I completely get that, but I feel like we're slowly and slowly and slowly turning into iRobot. If you know, you know. And it is concerning to me. The fact that you actually had a lab. I'm assuming the brains that were taken, I hope, were of people who either consented to, like, basically kill it, basically unending themselves,
I mean,
ending
they said
themselves.
they grew the brain tissues
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So, the
somehow,
brain
whatever that
tissues, yeah.
means.
But see, that's even more concerning. It's like, so now you're creating brain cells, you're creating them lab grown. Like, any lab grown anything just does not sound like it's going to end well, Like, and I get that
Yeah.
we're in like everything is very prototype right now, and I understand that. But again, you're trying to now create a living computer that can think and process things in a very high, fast rate, trying to emulate like a brain.
Hmm.
And I just think that, like, we're getting closer and closer to the annihilation of humanity, and that's just my own opinion. Like, we don't have to be scared of technology, but I do think we need to be scared of what we can do with technology. It's like being scared of guns. We're not scared of guns. We're scared of what people do with them. I just think that we need to tread very, very lightly when it comes to growing organs, growing brains, and things like that, and having those brains hooked up to a computer. That's my opinion. What do you think about this story, D?
I'm going to need more developments on this story to really know how I feel about it.
Mhm.
I think like there's future implications of if this is a computer with a brain, is it
Yeah.
right
Well,
to
brains.
with
Hmm.
brains, is it right to keep it contained and like wherever it is? Because now it's technically a living organism. Like there's weird implications that comes along with this, but we'll be waiting for more advancements with this living computer. It's been a long time coming since he became main event Jey Uso that Jey Uso has finally won his first singles championship. Give it up for my
Hmm.
boy
Yeah.
to the one.
To the one. To the
Yeah.
one.
Um
Numero uno.
it's incredible to see. I've been a big Jey Uso fan since he has struck out on his own and
Mhm.
starting from going against Roman and like almost beating him time and time again to teaming up with the bloodline to breaking off again and striking out on his own on a whole different platform and
Mhm.
becoming a crowd favorite. Like everybody in the crowd is just vibing to Jey Uso. It's incredible to see. So I'm very happy for Jey Uso. He's being compared to a modern day Jeff Hardy, which some fans have taken against, some fans are taken for. Myself, I feel like he could be the modern day Jeff Hardy. Not quite there yet, because Jeff Hardy was just like, when Jeff Hardy was Intercontinental Champion, he was like the world champion at that point. Like, he was the person that people cared about. So, you know, I'm super happy for Jey Uso. Can't wait to see how much better and how much more growth he has to go with this new championship.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely agree. I think it's been a long time coming for Jey Uso to finally get his shine. I mean, you know, he's been playing the second fiddle for a long time. You know, him being compared to Jeff Hardy, I understand why a lot of people. I think it's a little early to put him in that title. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, people love to put titles and compare people to legends all the time. So it's understandable. But I think I need to see more from him before like I can claim him to be the modern day Jeff Hardy. But honestly, I'd rather just consider him to be Jey Uso.
He's Jey Uso.
You know, like he's the first Jey Uso and he's the last Jey Uso. So
exactly.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our first ever Block is Hot news report. You know, this is the Fireplays signing off. And we want you to remember the
block is still hot.